welcome back to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Stay tuned. Okay guys, today I'm making stew pork. I already go ahead and clean my meat, but I used to wash it. I use lime juice. You can also use vinegar if you want. Okay, so I have the meat here. I'm just going to prepare the seasoning for this. So first I'm going to go in with my dry seasoning. I'm going to use a little bit of salt, like that. I'm going to use some paprika. Remove this. Get a spoon for that. Sorry guys, I did go ahead and pour some this is that seasoning inside, and I have some pork season here. I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of that, and I have some onion powder. I'm just gonna use just a little bit, don't need a lot, because I'm gonna use onion later on as well. You cannot make a stew pork without some ginger in there. So use less than a teaspoon of ginger. You can use your fresh ginger. I have ginger powder, so that's what I'm going to use. And then going in with a little black pepper. Not a lot of black pepper. You can use like less than a teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to use a little all-purpose season. So that's good enough. And I did go ahead and blend some fresh seasoning here. I'm just going to pour that over there like that. So guys, before doing this process, make sure your hands are washed properly, and after your hands are washed properly, okay? So this is just basically onion, scallion, thyme inside of that blend that I did, and a little pimento. I'm just going to go in and just use my fresh seasoning on it like that. You can wear gloves if you want, guys, but I'm going in with my hand. Rub up the pork like that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead with the dry seasoning now. Stir that around. I'm just gonna have it like that. I think that's enough. So if you put a certain amount in a bowl, you can judge it and to see if you want to use that much seasoning. Yep, like that. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of browning. And I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit more paprika. Just a little bit more, that's fine. I'm just gonna use a spoon to just get that all in. So what, some people eat rice and peas with this, white rice, you name it, whatever. Some people eat food with it. And dumpling, banana, yam, whatever you like, you go ahead and eat it with your pork. Alright, so I'm gonna add a little browning, not a lot. You know, the more browning you had, it can become bitter. Sorry guys, I'm baking something. I just turn it off. I can use a bigger spoon for this. Get a wooden spoon and just mix everything in. This smells really good. Guys, remember that ginger. If you have powdered ginger, that's fine. And you have the fresh ginger, that's fine. You can use whichever one. And if you have cloves, it's good. But when you're cooking your pork, you can drop a few in there. I'm going to go in with a little soy sauce. You can just use your browning only. There you go. And this can take a little bit more browning. There you go with that one. You put a lot in there, then it will become bitter. And yes, at the end of the day, you still don't want it to become the pork to be white. You just have to take your time and add your browning to that. So this is fine. I have some onion. I'm just gonna add that on top. Scallion. I'm gonna add that. And I have some thyme. Add that on top like that. So that's fine. This will do because remember we already had some that was blend. So you don't need to put a lot. And that is fine. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave this to marinate until tomorrow. So that look good, that's all. So guys, I already blend garlic and the onion already, so I didn't put any here. But when I'm going to prepare it, I'll put some garlic in my oil. You will see that. So look at that, guys. Now we're going to marinate this. That's lovely.
Next day.
Okay guys, so now I'm going to put the pork into the pot. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to add a little olive oil. You can use whatever oil you want. And I'm going to use a lot of oil. Then I'm just going to put some garlic to the oil. Not a lot, because I already have garlic in the meat already. Just then do that for a little bit, for it to fry out in the oil. And then you add your meat to it. Alright, like that. I'm just going to remove the plastic wrap from the bowl. And I'm just going to pour everything in. Like that. Wow, this smells amazing. leave it like that. Okay guys, so I'm just going to give this a turn. Like that. Wow, if you guys were close, I'm telling you, this smells good. Where that one don't want to turn. There you go. And I'm going to leave it on that side for a minute or two, and then I'm going to cover it. Okay guys, so you see it start making its own water. That's what you want. That you want. So just give that another stir like that. Like so. Beautiful. And then we're just going to cover that. And then when that dries down, you're going to add hot water to it. You can add cold water, but it's me, I love to add warm water. It's better to add warm water to your meat.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, I'm just coming back to check if I need to add any more water. Wow, I don't need to add any water as yet. Look at that. It has its own water. So as it dries down, then you need to add a little water, but I'll show you that process as well. Well, soon I'd have to add a little water to this. Alright. So that looks good. I'm just going to go ahead and cover it back. And you don't want your stove too high. You can leave it at medium. It will stay there and cook, okay? So I'm going to check again to see if I need to add water to it. Alright, so now we can go ahead and add our water. So as I said before, you can use your cold water, warm water, or if you have hot boiling water, you can go ahead and use that, but I prefer to use just some warm water. So you remember this bowl that have a little of the seasoning left back? I'm going to pour the warm water in at this. Because guess what? Nothing now waste. And nothing now dash away. So guess what? I'm just going to use my spoon. In it like this, people. Just try to get all that seasoning out. So this is fine. I'm going to pour it in there like that. So as you go along, as the water come down, you add more into it. So you don't need to go ahead and just pour it onto the top. No, it not gonna taste good. You add your water little by little. So this is fine. And then you cover back your pot. You check on your thing and see if the water dry out. Because I don't want to fill up a pot of water. It not gonna have no taste. So we're gonna leave that. Now we come back and we check. And you just cover it down and to go on with itself, pot of bubble and stuff. Yeah. Cover your pot. Alright, so let me check this pot. Pot of bubble and stuff. Let me turn it down. So okay guys, I did go ahead and pour water in off camera. So it's almost cooked. See you guys, lovely. I'm just gonna go ahead and add my fresh season in. So I had a little more scallion to that. Not a lot because remember we had already, so that we had a lot of that. Let's have a little tomato that I'm going to add. We're going to use some ketchup as well. Like that. And I have my carrots. I'm going to add there. And guys, when I'm eating pork, I love to eat it with white rice. Oh, I guess you can eat whatever you want with it, each to their own. But for me, I love to eat stew pork with white rice. It really tastes good. Rice and peas as well, but my favorite is white rice with this. And I'm gonna have my Irish in there. Put that one part. And a little more Irish in there. Guys, if you could smell this, oh, trust me, it smells really good. Really, 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 really good. You see there, just stir that around. Look at that. Stir that around, people. I'm gonna put a piece more thyme in it. Just a little piece. Get the ketchup, and I'm going to add some to that, like that. Then I'm going to go in with the water. I'm going to add some water, so that's fine. Just stir that around like that. Then I have my sweet pepper, but I'm not going to add it in as yet. Like later, I may add in that. So I'm just going to put a little piece of thyme in that. And yeah, just a little bit. Not a lot of time. It should be fine. Then we will cover that and make it go on with itself. Like so. Okay, so let's check and see what's going on in the pot. Ooh. Down. Let's see what's going on, people. So, wow. Lovely. Let's look at that. Very nice gravy that you're looking for. So let me taste it and see if anything is missing. I need anything. Let's see what's going on. What I'm going to do, just going to add the sweet pepper. And then like that for a couple of minutes. And then we should be fine. We should be set. Like that. And we're going to cover that. Let that go with itself for a little bit. Let's taste this. It's just right. Perfect.
15 minutes later.
There you go, guys. That's the finishing touch of my stew pork. I hope you learned something. Thank you so much for watching that video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and let me know in the comment section what you like to see I prepare next. Don't forget to hit that good old notification bell so you'll be one of the first person to be notified when I upload another video. Bye for now.